Hello guys, welcome back. In this lesson we're going to talk about shading quality. So we're going to talk about quality as well as contrast tolerance and sampling methods. So quality, what is this? Quality is a way of adding quality, and that's just as simple as that. So if we go ahead and render this, you're going to get that quality, which is 1. And if you zoom in, look at that, what you've got in there. If we go ahead and reduce the quality to maybe 2.75 or 0.275 and render that, this is what you're going to end up having. You're going to end up having a lot of dots in there. It's not as these dots have got a lot of spaces in between them, so that's what you're going to get, and that's very low quality. And again, this low quality is going to render quicker as compared to how it would be if you had to increase the quality to 10 and render that. Okay, if you increase the quality to 10, it takes about 0.02 seconds, but it's way better quality, as you can see. Now, how quality works is how you would work with quality is as an advice. This is just an advice, okay? Lower the quality to something workable, let's say 0.5 or whatever. You render that, okay? Look at your scene. Keep in mind where you want to put your fluid. Maybe it's in the background. If it's further out, you might not need high quality. You probably need lower quality. But if it's closer to the camera, you might need higher quality as compared to a low quality. Because if you put lower quality closer to the camera, people will see that that fluid is just low quality. It's crappy. So that's not good. So how I like to work is increase it slowly. Okay, increase it slowly, render that fluid. I can see it's not workable because I know where I'm going to put the fluid. Put it back up again to 1.8 or whatever number it is that you can put it up to. And close up, as you can see, it's still low quality, but out further out like that, it will be high quality. And depending on the scene, I'll work with that because it's going to save me a lot of time. It's going to save me a lot of resources. I won't end up having to use too much of my RAM. I'll be able to do other stuff. So that's how quality works. Contrast tolerance. Well, contrast tolerance, this is a great feature when you working with 3D containers, and we'll get to that later on in our lesson. But it's a very great feature. So how contrast tolerance works is like 3D containers use what they call spans. Okay, so contrast tolerance will calculate the difference between span number 1 and span number 2, average that. Okay, find out the average between span 1 and span 2, and this number in here, let's say you've got 0.051. The average of those two spans will be X, whatever, which is something that we don't know. Let's say if it's more than 0.051, let's say if it's 1 or 0.01, Maya is going to subdivide that, subdivide again, subdivide and subdivide until it is less than this number. Then it will render and give you that result. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It will render and give you that result that is less than this. So let's say we put it maximum, let's say 1. If it's okay, 1 is too much. Let's say 0.7, and the average ends up being 0.8. Maya will subdivide it until it's less than 0.7. Okay, so that's how contrast tolerance works. Sample method. I like adaptive and jittered, but you've got an option called uniform. Uniform, it will be like all the fluid will be uniform, and as you can see, it won't work with that contrast tolerance. It will just be a uniform fluid. All right, and if you put it on jittered, this one avoids some of the banding, but the way the jittered works, it's kind of like hardware texturing for most fluid particles, where it gives you the softer edges of your fluid. Your fluid will have softer edges like here. Okay, that's what jittered is. But what I like to use is adaptive and jittered, which is like a mixture of these two. Okay, so that's what shading quality is, and we'll learn more. Thank you very much, and make sure you watch the next video.